Hey, how to become a YouTube Ninja Master in 20 minutes. That's right, in just 20 minutes, you can learn how to build a YouTube cash cow channel that can provide massive income to literally change you and your family's lives forever. There's little time to waste, so sit down, pay attention, and simply follow these 5 steps to achieve your financial freedom. That's it. With that said, let's put on the timer and get started now. Did you know that less than 1% of all YouTube channels are actually making money? So what is it about these channels that separate them from the 99%ers? If you don't know what that is, just hang in there because I'm going to reveal to you the success formula that these channels all have in common. It's not difficult at all. In fact, it's so easy that anybody can do it. You just need to know how the YouTube algorithm works and what it likes. And do you know what the best part is? I'm going to teach it to you in 5 easy steps starting right now. Alright, let's get started first. First thing you need to do is pick a niche that will withstand the test of time. Do not pick one that's trendy, such as a video game, fashion apparel, or hot toys. Niches like making money, fitness, cars will always be around. You get the idea. Next, all niches are not created equal. Some pay a lot more than others. This is an example of some of the highest paying CPMs in YouTube. CPM stands for cost per impression. An example of this is not the actual number, of course, only example. Maybe video game channels will receive like $1 per 1,000 ad impressions from advertisers. So if your channel was monetized and it got 50,000 ad impressions in a month, that means you will receive $1 times 50, and that'll be 50 bucks. But a niche like insurance may pay $20 per CPM, and was to receive the same 50,000 impressions, that channel will make 20 times 50, and that'd be 1,000 bucks. Huge difference. Granted, a good video game will generally receive a lot more views though than insurance, but you get the idea. With that said, just because the niche pays a good CPM doesn't necessarily mean you should go after it. Why? Because if you have no passion for it, what's the point, right? You're not going to be willing to do or learn what it takes to be at your best. So you need to find a happy balance between good paying and passion. Of course, all this will mean nothing if there's no demand. So just pick one with reasonable demand, and you can find that with keyword search tools. Alright, so after picking your niche, you will need to consider your equipment. If you're just starting out, you don't need to spend a lot of money. Your smartphone will be just fine for capturing videos. However, depending upon the type of videos you want to create, other features such as wider lens, better quality, or anti-vibration features will be nice. For the sound, you'll need reasonably good sound because if someone can't make out what you're saying, they will stop watching your videos, even if your video is perfect. It's human nature, so if you need to invest in an external mic, it's well worth it. Last thing, depending upon the videos you'll be creating, make sure to consider the lighting as well. A poorly lit or overly washed out, meaning too bright, will not help the quality of your videos. So now that you have a niche and equipment, time to get started with a channel. The question is, do you want to create a new channel from scratch? Is the question. For most of you, that's the right way to go, as you know exactly what you have and it costs nothing. But for me, I'd rather just spend a little money and go buy one. Yes, you can actually buy a YouTube channel. Here's the reason why you may want to consider this. Typically, these aged channels have been around longer and will most likely have features that we want, such as subscribers and watch hours, and monetization and longer video creations already in place. This can literally save you months and up to years in time. And of course, we don't want to waste time, so you do the math. If this route is okay with you, there are many websites out there that offer it. I can personally vouch for fameswap.com, playerup.com, and accsmarket.com, as I've bought channels from there before. Just use some common sense to ask basic questions such as, are there any strikes against the channel? This is bad, so just walk away. Warnings are okay though. Is this channel monetized? Also, if you go this route, when the account is transferred to you, do not delete any of the videos at first, because if you do that, it will also delete the current watch time. I would advise you to rebrand and just unlist those videos to start. When you're more comfortable with how things work, you can delete them later. Also, if you can find a channel in your niche that would be ideal, but it doesn't have to be. Software tools you need. If you want to succeed in YouTube, you'll need some software. The first one you need is a video editor software to compose your videos. There's no way you can be taken seriously without one, as you need it for removing bad takes, cleaning out sound, inserting your intro, outro, etc. The one I use and can vouch for is Camtasia. It's $300 and an intermediate product, very easy to use, and can do pretty much everything you need. Some of the features include video creation, screen recording, chat cam integration, screen blurs, frame rate control, cursor controls, transitions, voice narration, video audio effects editing, captions. One of my favorite features is the batch video rendering. So this means that you can create like 10 videos ahead of time and then have your computer render them overnight. That's a real time saver. If you have a need for more advanced features to perfect every aspect of a video, one of the very best you can get is Adobe Premiere, but that comes with a steeper cost and much longer learning curve. There are many video editors out there, so choose the one that meets your budget and needs. Next, you will need a good tool for creating thumbnails. I can't stress how important thumbnails are to getting clicks. So I use Adobe Photoshop because it gives me total creation control and flexibility, but it does come with a steeper learning curve and more investment up front. If that's not you, Canva.com is a free and it's very easy to use online graphic creator editor. It was a great tool for creating Instagram and Pinterest graphics, as well as anything marketing related that I can think of. It's a great tool. The last one I can recommend is a time saver tool for YouTube, and there's also a free version. It's called TubeBuddy. You can use it to help with your tags. The paid one have more advanced features like batch updates and a basic thumbnail creator too. It's a highly recommended product. Let's move on to free images you can use on your videos. The ones I go to the most for images and videos are Pixabay.com and Pexels.com. But if you want to use something different and paid, I go to Storyblocks.com. For as low as $30 a month, you can gain unlimited access to their entire library of music, videos, and images. For sound, Bensound.com is free to use and it's great. Just make sure to leave a link to them for credit. If you want even more variety, EpidemicSound.com is what I go to. It's paid, but if you use a lot of music in your videos, it is well worth it. Now that you're ready to actually start making content, so what type of content do you need to start with? There's two types of content, trending and evergreen content. Trending videos are based on exactly what's trending in the world, of course, like sports, technology, music, etc. Evergreen type of videos are ones such as explainer or training videos, educational ones like this one, that are not as hot in the algorithm, but people will always search for them. As you're starting out with a new or rebranded channel, the most important thing for your channel is to start gaining momentum. Therefore, I would recommend making more trending videos first. If you need some ideas for trending videos, a good place to start is Google Trends. Just type in a topic, you can see how hot it is over a time span. You can even compare one topic to another, and it's a great tool. Alright, so this is very important, so I need you to sit down and pay attention, because the most important thing you need to understand when brainstorming is how relevant your video needs to be to your audience. Perhaps at a certain time like the Super Bowl or Christmas, put yourself in their place and ask what they would like to watch. The YouTube algorithm is no longer based upon your subscribers. It's based upon how relevant your video topic and content is to them. So if your video is highly relevant to a group of audience, YouTube will recommend it to them, not just your subscribers. As you can see, there's a huge advantage in that. It's very important that you understand this, as it will determine the success of your video channel or not. Welcome back. So now that you know what type of videos to make, how are you going to optimize it for monetization? Let's start with AdSense. AdSense is allowing YouTube to insert ads from advertisers into your videos. To start, longer videos are better than short videos, okay? The magic time limit is 8 minutes, because videos over 8 minutes qualify for mid-roll ads. Mid-roll ads enable you to insert ads in multiple locations in your video, and not just before or after the video like the standard ones. Obviously, the more ads you have, the more money you make. Simple as that. With that said, just don't make a video long for the sake of being long, because it will fill up with filler crap content, right? So people are going to click away. So find your happy balance. You can probably get away with inserting an ad every 2 or 3 minutes of content without getting people too upset or pissed off. Or you have very engaging content, people will stick around. So the key here is to have content that actually provide value and not just filler. The next type of method you can use to monetize is through sponsors. Once your channel starts picking up some serious traction, you will start receiving sponsorship contacts through email. How much you will make here will depend upon your channel and negotiation skills. Be selective. As your channel picks up more momentum, there will be more sponsors. So negotiate high. Start around, I would say, $5,000. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, start around $5,000 and negotiate down. Finally, choose companies that align with your values, because your audience can sense, the integrity of your channel and if you really do care about them. Alright, so a request the sponsors may ask of you is to spend about a minute or less mentioning their products in your video, right? This is called an integration request. Another request they may ask is for you to create a video solely dedicated to their product or service. These dedicated videos will pay higher, but as you can obviously see, you're just acting as a pitch man for them, and that may turn off some of your fans or audience. Another way, and my favorite, is you can monetize with affiliate marketing through your videos. Essentially, you will leave an affiliate link and receive a commission for the people on your channel clicking on it and buying a product, right? There are tons of companies out there willing to pay you commission, from Amazon to you name it. Digital products like weight loss plans, educational, and how-tos are really easy to sell. The easiest one to sign up for is ClickBank. JVZoo and Commission Junction is also great. There are many of them, so you can get an affiliate commission from stores like Best Buys. You can find out about affiliate opportunities from their websites, usually at the bottom of the footer, through a partner or affiliate link to sign up. I like the digital affiliate products more because those usually pay on average 50% of the product and up. So you can make a ton of money from affiliate marketing. The last one I can recommend is through a Patreon support. Typically this is associated with artists, but it can be for anyone who owns a website or runs a YouTube channel. As long as you have fans that appreciate your channel and want to help it survive. For example, through the patreon.com website, you can set up a membership for loyal fans to contribute $1 a month to help support your channel. In return, you can offer them exclusive content such as personal messages, pre-releases, bloopers, etc. Okay, glad you made it this far. Now that you have all the components, it's still not enough. That's right, it's all about execution that will determine success or failure. Thumbnail, I can't stress how important a thumbnail is. In fact, I believe it's the most important ingredient to the success of your channel. That is because 90 to 95% of all the views you receive are going to come from your YouTube recommendations. And you know how those recommendations get clicked on, don't you? That's right, it's the thumbnail that draws the attention of the viewers, because, what do people generally do after they finish watching a video? They click on something in the list of recommendations on the right side in YouTube. Okay, so let's look at CTR. It's the click-through rate of your video, and that's when YouTube lists an impression of your video, alongside other people's videos, like, example on the homepage. How many clicks did your video get? What determines CTR and why is CTR important? CTR is measured when YouTube suggests your video on the recommendation area to the right of a video being watched. Let's say YouTube suggested 100 times to many users and 7 people clicked on the video, right? The math would be 7 divided by 100, or 7%. So if the click-through rate of your video on the average outperforms another person's videos, or even another video of yours, what's going to happen? That's right, YouTube will recommend it even more. So how do you get a good click-through rate? Simple, you just need an awesome thumbnail that gets attention. Look at these examples here. The one entitled Bully Meets Big Guy shows a picture of a confrontation. It's just natural for wanting to know what's going to happen next, right? The other two thumbnails here depict a before and after. The red arrows focuses the attention of the viewers, and the fonts are really easy to read. Alright, so before making any videos, it's important that you research the search volume of the topics of keywords you want to rank for. After all, if you're going to make videos, make one that people are interested in watching, right? There's not much point in making a video on a topic nobody wants to watch. Don't be fooled by only searching for very popular keywords, though, because those are harder to rank for, and they're taken up by like authority channels. Therefore, it may be wiser for you to search for longer tail keywords, as those are easier to rank for. There are many keyword tools, but Keyword Surfer is great. It's a free Chrome extension. You can get estimated search volume, cost per click, info on your competitors, and long tail keywords. It's great and free. You should also pair this with Google Trends to confirm if a topic is still relevant. Without fresh and interesting topics, you can know all the hacks in the world, but nobody's going to click on a video with a boring topic when there's so many other choices out there that they can spend their time on. Alright, pay attention here now. Your title, description, and tags is extremely important when it comes to how YouTube will recommend your video to others. Therefore, you need to carefully craft these. After a viewer notices your thumbnail, they will glance at the title and see what it's it all about, right? You need to have a title that not only pops up but accurately describes the topic of your video. Therefore, you need to spend some quality time thinking about the structure of your title. Remember that your title needs to be very relevant to the content, because that leads to a good watch time. If you have a clickbaity title, people will leave and your watch time will plummet. So make sure that your title is accurately depicting your video. Some excellent titles are like this. The number one X to X. Or, example is the number one stock to buy in 2050. How to X and X, i.e. how to buy a car with only $100. Why you shouldn't, XX. Why you shouldn't buy a Tesla now. The truth about X at X, i.e. the truth about keto they're hiding from you. Alright, description. The first sentence is what YouTube will display to users from the search results. Alright, so it is important that you post the most relevant information here. Deeper in the body, be sure to accurately describe what your video is about, as well as include keywords, but don't overdo it with keywords. Be sure to use other long tail keyword variations that people may search for. Also include all your URLs to your websites, referencing any affiliate sites. All the way at the bottom, be sure to list the top 5 keywords in a hashtag format. The more you can tell YouTube about your video, the better it can understand it and index it for search purposes. Tags. You need to properly tag your videos for what you want to rank for. First of all, perform your research using keyword tools such as the Keyword Surfer and or TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy has a tag feature that makes this a real snap. So use 5 tags for keywords, and also include long tail versions of the keywords that you want to rank for, and TubeBuddy has a bunch of suggestions and features on this. It's a great tool. Use TubeBuddy. Everyone wants to know the secret for how to get a video to go viral. The success of your video going viral will largely depend upon the YouTube algorithm, so pleasing the algorithm with what you learned is huge. However, viral videos contain the same elements you just learned about. It contains engaging content, a general topic for the masses, so it's not so niche down. It has an awesome thumbnail with excellent click-through rate. All of that combined with one more element, watch time. If you do this, the odds of your video going viral will drastically increase. Congratulations for making it to the end. Now that you know what to do and how to do it, how can you make it a success? First thing you need to do is commit to this project for at least a year, so do not work on any other project alongside of this one. Like Amazon stores, drop shipping, websites, whatever, because those will take away your focus and time away. and your channel will grow a lot slower, and you will be frustrated and see slower results, and will likely give up without giving it a fair chance. At first, it may seem you're doing a lot of work for little gain, but YouTube is a game of patience. You should not expect to see success in like 3 months. You got to be realistic. What you need to do is focus on being consistent, producing high quality videos over a long period of time. If you can keep that practice, I guarantee you, you will succeed. Thanks for watching. If you feel that I've provided you some value, you can really help out this channel by just taking a couple of seconds to like and subscribe. Also to leave a comment below with your feedback. Your actions will let the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the video and to enable me to make more videos. Have an awesome day and undefine your limits. The proven strategy to work from home forever. In just 20 minutes, you will learn how to legitimately start a real part-time business that can make you more money than what most Americans make in a year. There's little time to waste, so sit down, pay attention, and simply follow these simple steps to achieve your financial freedom. That's it. With that said, let's put on the timer and get started now. The average American salary is about $50,000 a year. That person spends 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, tied to a job with little to no flexibility. They must live near their job, have to be there during those hours, and must continue to work there for the income. However, with a digital advertising agency, all you need to do is land 4 clients to match the $50,000 a year, and you could do this from anywhere you want and work anytime you want. And if you're happy with just sustaining 4 clients, you only need to put in an hour or 2 a day. Imagine all the free time and flexibility you would have in your life. Alright, so what's the advantages of a digital advertising agency versus other forms of online businesses such as Amazon, e-commerce, SEO, social media, etc.? With Amazon, it takes a lot of time to manage and research. There are small margins due to Amazon fees and competition. Also competing against Amazon itself. And it's dependent upon Amazon, their platform. With e-commerce, there's a long time to learn the platform, website investment costs, developer costs, marketing costs, product research, and the margins are small. With SEO, there's a huge learning curve, and the results are very slow. It's hard to sell, and it's dependent upon Google's algorithm change frequency. With social media, it is time intensive as you need to develop social proof, slow client acquisitions, and it's always busy trying to get more exposure. With a freelancer, virtual assistant, graphic designs, videographer, whatever, they work hourly and they're dependent upon clients, and it's hard to stand out as there's too much competition. So what am I really talking about? Yes, I'm talking about a Facebook ads agency. It's super easy to start making money right away. There's over 2.8 billion people on there. You don't need any specialized skills. You don't need to know how to build a complicated website, learn complicated conversion funnels, do email marketing, retail arbitrage. You get the idea. If you can't communicate with people, that's about it. There's very little recurring work after you templatize your ads and processes. All business need more customers, and you can get results super fast, and you can track where every penny was spent to your customers. And lastly, the best part of it is the passive income once you nail it down. Okay, so the agency model. Now that you decided that this is a great model, let's look further into this, shall we? We want to structure our agency in such a way that we put in the minimum viable time to get the most results with the least amount of stress, and here's the plan. So as you can see, there are 2 types of digital advertising agency owners. The first one, the noob, is the one that is so desperate that he or she will take on any customer, do anything they ask, and be at their beckoning with calls and reports, and work till they pretty much drop. You don't want to be this person, because this model will lead to absolute insanity. And in terms of running a business, it's a poorly run business. You will not be able to please your clients. It's also not sustainable, as it will eat away at you and make you eventually quit. Now, there's a second digital advertising agency business owner, the pro. The pro have an ideal client avatar and know which clients he wants. As the pro, this person garners respect and pre-frames the relationship with the client. There's no weekly call or reporting, as the only thing that matters are results. If the client's phone keeps on ringing, they're happy. The pro have a lot of free time due to picking the right clients and running the same ads over and over again. Thus, the pro have a lot of free time and enjoys a high quality of life. So, how much is it to start? To start a digital advertising agency, all you need is the following: a business license. So, go ahead and choose an LLC to protect yourself from liability. It can be as little as $50 if you're in Hawaii, Michigan, or Iowa, etc. Your state will vary. You're going to need a Stripe account. This is for conducting transactions and collecting money from your clients. Stripe does take a small percentage of sales, but that's business. You're going to need a business bank account. You're going to need software, and I'm talking about funnel software and an autoresponder like ClickFunnels, Leadpages, ActiveCampaign, and even CloudFunnels. Opportunities. There are countless opportunities out there for a digital advertising agency. You bet there are. As mentioned earlier, every business needs more customers, and you have the solution. Therefore, the solution you will provide is superior to these. Yelp. Advertising on Yelp only on their platform. People don't go to Yelp for searching for new business ideas, only for the reviews. And speaking of the reviews, those are not accurate, as the ratio of bad reviews are way higher than good ones. People only leave a review when the experience is bad. The business have to go out of their way to entice customers to leave a review, and they don't like it. Groupon. Only bargain hunters go to Groupon. The business owner doesn't like Groupon because they make no money, as they have to discount their products, services about 50% or more. Their only hope is to receive a reoccurring customer. Now, this is not the case because most of these are cheapskates and or tourists. This is not worth it for the business at all. Google. Although the leads can be high quality, there's a downside to it. The customers are limited by the search volume. Example, if there's only 10 searches for a service in the town per month, all the businesses will need to compete for those searches. If a business doesn't have an SEO guru working for them, you can just forget it. Yellow Pages. Remember those? Yeah, nobody does either, so let's just skip on. Here's the Facebook advantages. First of all, there's no limit on searches like Google, but the entire population of the whole area or city that you're in. You can target the people that are highly qualified, such as how much they make, are they parents, what are their interests, what's their income, and if they live nearby. Also, your ad is disruptive. That means that when the customers see it, they'll want it or not, and they won't have any bargain hunter tendencies. The framework. Our framework is simple. We run a Facebook ad to our favorite funnel software, which is integrated with the ActiveCampaign SMS function. ActiveCampaign will then send an SMS to your client's phone. There are many YouTube videos showing you how to set this up, so there's no need to do it here. We set it up this way because SMS is instant and everyone checks it right then and now. It just makes sense, right? Therefore, when your client receives a text, they can in turn contact the prospect right away. And this is important because studies show that if you can reach a prospect back within 15 minutes, they're most likely to be interested then. Also know that Facebook ads does have a messaging feature when it comes to ads, but that means your client will always need to have the instant messenger app running. This can be a substitute, but the SMS is more effective from research. Here's our ads. There are 4 types of ads for you to run. The first is the discount ad. Its purpose is to call attention and promote by offering a discount to get feet in the door. The second is for an event. Its purpose is for open houses, free training, parties, etc. The next one is a freebie. In this ad, we call attention to and offer a free PDF, such as a list of houses in the area for under $100,000, a checklist for something like taxes, etc. Last is the quiz. Here, you're going to ask questions that everyone qualifies for, so it doesn't really matter what the questions are. All you're doing here is to have the quiz congratulate the person by filling out the form and then giving out the contact information at the end to your client. Here's the copy for our discount ad. It's a template you can use for the discount ad itself. In the title, you're offering a huge discount, and in the body, you're just justifying it. Copywriting is in art form itself, so it's very important that you should spend some time learning it or hire a copywriter. And trust me that this will be money well spent. Setting up Facebook ads or Cinch, and there's many videos on YouTube, so we're not going to cover here because time is limited. Alright, now we're getting to the good part. So, how to get clients. The most important thing you need to understand when it comes to getting clients is this. Focus your efforts on clients that's already making sales and advertising, not the ones who don't. No startups, no newbies, no businesses that are failing. There's a reason why they make the best clients is because they are experienced with sales and they know how to close. They have the mentality that you need to spend money to make money. They have a marketing budget and are willing to spend money on advertising, so you don't need to convince them. They also make the best clients as they will pay every month on time and won't worry about every nickel and dime from ad costs. And as long as you keep the phone ringing, they're going to leave you alone. The best clients to land are local ones which have a physical storefront, such as a dentist, restaurants, chiropractor, gyms, roofing company, realtors, attorneys, plumbers, heating and air companies, etc. In essence, traditional businesses that people understand are necessities. These are businesses that pretty much offer something that everyone needs. Don't choose business types that people deem optional or luxury, such as a dating coach or a counselor. This is how you're going to land your first client, okay? And the strategies you can use for that. A strategy you can utilize to get your foot in the door is to install the Facebook Pixel Helper on your browser and check your local businesses to see if they have the Facebook Pixel installed on their website or not. From that, you could do the following, okay? You could troll websites such as Yelp, Yellow Pages to see who's advertising. You can then create a video to demonstrate the advantages of Facebook ads, such as the audience size and money tracking features that Facebook offers that these websites don't. You can also reach out to offer the Pixel for free and show the ad you would make. Also show the reach of people or audience that's out there for this business. You can also offer to run it as a trial for $100 if that business pay for the ad costs. $100 is nothing for these businesses. You could always go the student route. Build up your LinkedIn and Facebook profile. Did you know that there was like 800 million professionals on LinkedIn? It's huge. There's a LinkedIn tool called Ducks Soup that will enable you to turbocharge building up your network. Once you build up a big enough network, you may reach out to these people or business owners directly and offer them the $100 trial ad cost. This is an awesome method because business owners are more likely to trust you in LinkedIn because you're in their inner circle. And last, here's an advanced technique. Search for an ad spy tool, okay, such as SEMrush, SimilarWeb, SpyFu. There are many to choose from. With this, you will have access to see how and what they're advertising with Google Search or Google Display. Then you can craft a video to demonstrate how you may be able to save them money per acquisition, action, or per lead by trying out Facebook ads. Facebook ads have a better targeting and more powerful tracking feature with its Pixel. It is easy for you to demonstrate that they can acquire customers at a lower cost with Facebook. How much to charge your client? It's easy. Just do the math. Don't say $1,000 or $3,000. When you do that, clients can send the BS, okay? So what you need to do is understand from the clients the average revenue of landing a new customer. For example, if it's a karate dojo and each student pays $150 a month, that student stays on average about 2 years. That would mean that each new student for the dojo would be worth $150 times 24 months, which is $3,600. Now that you have this, you can negotiate with some credibility. Therefore, if you can get this dojo just 5 new students a month, That would mean that you have increased their bottom line by $18,000. Do you think the owner will have any problem spending $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000 a month on ad costs plus your fee? Nope. By the way, your fee should be at least half of the budget and not dip below a floor of $1,000. If you don't respect your time and value, the clients won't either. Now, if you two are not meeting in the middle, where you want, example, $1,500 and they want $1,000, you can do something like the first month for $1,000 just to prove to them that you can deliver. Then renegotiate the second month and up for $1,500 after you have provided proof that you can deliver. Scaling to more clients. This is the fun part, guys. Do whatever you can to land the first client and treat them right. Do your very best work as well, and to make sure that you get results. Because if you can get the first customer results, you can make that a case study to get your second client, and on and on. The more case results you have, the more clients you can land. Not only will the quality of your clients improve, but the more picky you can be. But don't forget our master goal, okay? And that is we want to do as little work as possible for maximum gains. Now that you have leverage, try to get as many clients as you can that are in the same niche. Example, all dentists or all roofers, gyms, you get the idea. We want to do this because this will optimize our campaigns as they'll be all the same. If you only have to run pretty much one cookie cutter campaign for all your clients, that will make your quality of life so much better. Now, what I'm going to talk about next is more advanced, but will take your business to the next level. Once you have some momentum going, you're going to want to showcase your case studies on your own website. So go buy a domain. I recommend Namecheap.com, as they have very good website hosting and pricing and awesome support. They're always very attentive. All you need to put down on your website are your case studies and how prospects can contact you. Now, you want to design your website with the funnel software we mentioned earlier, right? Like ClickFunnels, so that when a person clicks on the case study, they need to enter their name, email, and phone. This is a small commitment on their end, and you know that they're serious when they give you that information. They will go through your case study, and you need to make sure that you have a link at the bottom for them to book a call with you. Ideally, you want to tie that link to a calendar scheduling app like Calendly. There are many of those, so pick one that you like. Doesn't matter. Ads automation. A big time saver for you is to start automating your Facebook ads with rules. For example, you can create rules to stop ads if a cost per result is now too high. Leveraging this will free up so much worry and time on your end. How to close your prospects. Once you have established that you have credibility on LinkedIn and the case studies on your website, it's only a matter of closing the prospect. After all, if they contacted you, it's obvious that they want to know more about what you can do to help their business. This is a simple but very powerful formula you can use to close your prospects, okay? When you get them on the phone, you want to frame it in this way. Remember, you're the expert and they have already did their homework on you and they want to talk to you. So it's going to go something like this. When you pick up the phone, you're going to say, "Hi, Joe. Thanks for reaching out to me. I always start out my calls with these questions to see where you are and if there's anything I can do to help you. Would that be okay?" Joe's going to say, "Okay." Then you're going to say, "So, Joe, why did you reach out to me?" And then you're just going to hold quiet, okay? Be very quiet. It's very important that you not say anything and let them speak. Joe will then respond telling you essentially how great you are. This is good because he's convincing himself that you are qualified. The next question you're going to ask is, "Great, Joe. So what made you decide to reach out today?" Now he will proceed to go on and tell you what issues he's facing. All you need to do now is talk about the solution you have, that will address the issue that he brought up. Don't talk about anything else, okay? Then you just be quiet. Here comes the close. When it's time, tell a success story. you have, that Joe can relate to or want the outcome of. Joe's going to ask the question of how much. At this point, he's already pretty much sold. Just tell him what he will get and then ask him when he would like to get started. Then you just be very quiet again. He will then either say yes or no. Most likely yes, as he's come this far already. How to manage your business. How well your business does will depend on how you run it. Remember that if you pick the right clients, you can streamline this process down quite a bit. For example, you don't need to waste time meeting with them or providing reports. As long as they get results, they're happy and they leave you alone. And if you're happy with just about 5 clients, making 6-figure, you're pretty much done. But if you want to scale bigger, you will eventually need administrative help. Whether that be for answering the phone, customer support, emails, project managers, or just producing reports. So where do you get help? Nowadays, look no further but online, as virtual assistants are a common practice. The best part about virtual assistants or VAs is that you can hire them on like a trial basis to see if they're a good fit for you or not. So it makes perfect sense. Here are some that I have utilized in the past, and my favorites are onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, and Fiverr. Of course, when you expand your team, you will need collaboration software to help manage projects. Some software to help your team are Slack, Trello, Basecamp, and even Google Docs will be just fine. Thanks for watching. If you feel that I've provided you some value, you can really help out this channel by just taking a couple of seconds to like and subscribe. Also to leave a comment below with your feedback. Your actions will let the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the video and to enable me to make more videos. Have an awesome day and undefine your limits. How to achieve financial freedom with affiliate marketing in just 20 minutes. Hello, in just 20 minutes, you will learn the proven affiliate marketing system that can make you more money in a month than what most Americans make in an entire year. There's little time to waste, so sit down, pay attention, and simply follow these simple steps to achieve your financial freedom. With that said, let's put on the timer and get started now. Okay, let's get started on how you can achieve financial freedom. First of all, let's quickly understand what affiliate marketing is. Affiliate marketing is simply you recommending a product and providing a link for people to go buy the product. Once they do that, you will receive a commission. This commission can be all the way up to about 80% or even more. All depends on the product as well as how much you produce for the company. Once you start producing, you can negotiate your rates and commission. This is all you need to do to start making money from home. To drive traffic to buy the product we promote, this is the funnel we'll be using. I'll show you how to create it a little bit later. First, on the left is our traffic resource. This is where we place our link. It can be from free traffic via SEO from our website, social media like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or even paid ads. In the middle is our landing page. This is where people will land once they click on our link. We'll offer them a lead magnet like a free PDF, a discount, or whatever. They will then enter their name and email, which we'll capture into our list and build that up. After that, the user will go to our bridge page. This is where we'll pre-frame and warm up the user for the sales product from our vendor. We can then warm them up with a video, tell them a story to connect with them. They will click on the button and go to the product's sales page. Percentage-wise, not many people will buy, so what we're going to do is capture the email, load them up in our email sequence, and then be able to grow and nurture them down the line to buy other related stuff. As you can see, this model is to build an audience, and it's a huge advantage over just placing a direct link to the sales page because we get to keep the list of leads. The leads is where your income and the money you'll make will skyrocket to the next level. You've heard the saying, right? The money is in the list. Alright, so let's get going and start out with picking a niche in YouTube. So which niche to choose? It's easy if you want to make money, but We need to pick a niche that will be around forever and withstand the test of time. Don't pick anything that nobody will care about next year, okay? Remember, our goal is to build a long-term, money-sustaining asset. Therefore, we're going to choose an evergreen niche, right? In the health, wealth, or relationships category. These generally pay the highest, but we're going to take it one step further. That is, we're going to choose a sub-niche, instead, because it is easier to stand out and to be the man in that sub-niche. For example, let's take the health niche. We'll go deeper into weight loss and then perhaps be the keto expert. Another advantage of this is that we'll be branding ourselves to YouTube, to their algorithm, and be known as the keto guy because all of our content will be about keto. This will in turn power up our channel, so you get the point, right? Great. Okay, product selection. Selecting the product. Now that we have our niche, it's time to start finding products that we believe in. The number one rule in affiliate marketing is to choose a good offer. And how do you know it's a good offer? Usually the website will tell you how it's converting, or you can also ask an affiliate manager on what's hot, You can also use ad spying software to tell you what's converting out there. Some spy software are SEMrush and Adplexity. There are many to choose from. When choosing a product, high-ticket ones are usually better. It takes the same effort to sell a high-ticket one versus a low-ticket one. So why not choose the high one? And if that product is recurring, that's the perfect one, right? Not only will you make money with the initial sale, but you will also make money on a monthly recurring basis, so long as the customer stays. Also, high-ticket products tend to be and have a better reputation, support, and value. Now that you have a quality product, make sure the company is also quality. For example, how are they helping you? Do the company use a 30 or 90-day sticky cookie once someone clicks onto their sales page? This means that even if the person didn't buy that day, but they came back a week later, you still get credit for it because of the sticky cookie. Does the company retarget these people with ads or have a great closing sales page for people? All of these factors are important and will help boost your money-making bottom line. Products can be physical or digital, but typically digital ones will offer a higher commission because of the lower cost of scale. Here's some ideas on how you can find products. There are many sites out there like ClickBank, JVZoo, Commission Junction, Share a Sale, or Awin. You can Google for affiliate products or ask around in Facebook groups as well. If you know a product you really like but can't do affiliate marketing for it, there's always a competitor version as well. Lead magnet. So what is a lead magnet and why use one? A lead magnet is anything of perceived value that someone would not hesitate to give you their name and email for. It can be anything from a checklist to a book, a secret hack, a template, or even a piece of software you created, like a WordPress plugin or Chrome extension. The concept of a lead magnet is simple. It needs to be valuable to people, right? But it also has to be free for you to give, easy to distribute, and be scalable. So how do we get or create a lead magnet? Here's some idea on how you can do this. If you're not techie or a designer type, you can pay someone on Fiverr to produce it for you. If you want to do this, there's a free online tool such as Canva that you can also use to make your checklist, your covers, etc., your designs. You can also join a PLR or private label rights website, and they have tons of freebies from articles to books and even software that you could give away for free. One website I can vouch for is the plrstore.com, where you can just Google it, plenty to choose from. You can distribute your lead magnet via a Google Drive, Dropbox, WordPress, Vimeo, or even an unlisted YouTube video. Having a good lead magnet can drastically increase your audience list fast, which will enable you to make more money, of course. Okay, landing page. Let's talk about the landing page software. The most popular is ClickFunnels because it's good and worth it. But there's many alternatives out there. There's Leadpages, ConvertKit, CloudFunnels, and even ActiveCampaign. You could even use WordPress with a theme like Elementor or Divi to create it for you for free, after you buy the software, of course. But it's a lot cheaper than the monthly funnel software to get started. In the end, they all work. It's just whatever you prefer. Now, about the design of your landing page. You want it to be to the point and simple as heck. Pretty much a picture, title, and a hook with a call to action button, right? One important note here is that to make sure your landing page displays above the fold, meaning no scrolling on the phone or website. So make sure you confirm that. And if you need help coming with your headline, there's the app Sumo Headline Generator, and it's an awesome tool to help you create your hook or headline. Bridge page. Let's briefly go over the bridge page. So why use one? The most important purpose of the bridge page is to properly frame the person that's on there on what to expect after they click on the button. What you want to do here is to put the viewer in a pain or pleasure mindset. Maybe tell them a story about like how you kept making mistakes, then you discover this product and how it positively impacted you since, and you believe it could also do the same for them. People respond best to pleasure and pain, so work on that. Your only goal here is to get them to click the buy button, okay? The software to use to design the bridge page is of course the same as the landing page. Email marketing. Remember that once you built up a sizable list, even if you were to get banned from YouTube or any other platform, you will always still make money from your list. This is what we call the holy grail of affiliate marketing. To be effective at email marketing, you will need an autoresponder software. This is a tool that you can load up with your email sequences and blast your messages out to your followers. Beware though that not autoresponders are friendly towards affiliate marketers, so do yourself a favor and save yourself the hassle by starting with one that is friendly towards affiliate marketers. Some autoresponders listed below you will remember from the landing page slide. One feature you should really consider when choosing an autoresponder is the deliverability. Okay, this is when you send an email, does the email make it to the inbox? Or does it make it to their spam folder or their promotions folder in Google Gmail? Ideally, you want this to land into their inbox. So after choosing your autoresponder, the first thing you need to do is get a website domain and sign up for a Google G Suite account. It's like $5 a month. Then you want to tie your website domain to G Suite, so now that your email address will be your name at yourdomain.com. Not only does a real domain address improve deliverability, but people will take you more seriously as well. Once you have that part done, just load up your autoresponder with email sequences so that when someone gets on your list, it will run through the sequence to nurture and eventually lead to a sale. Ideally, you want to personalize it so that it addresses their name. Then email your list daily, because if you don't, they will forget about you and probably not open your emails later on because they'll forget you. Alright, so what to write on your emails? You want to start with the SOAP format. The purpose here is to build relationships. Tell them your story, your struggles, how you overcame it, by meeting someone or discovering a new product, Then you tell them about the opportunity and the benefits. The key here is to break it down so that each email hooks into the next email, keeping them interested in what you have to say. Just rinse and repeat for the next product and email sequence. Remember, you only have to write these sequences once and then it will be fully automated. So try to have as many sequences adding up to a year if you can. It'll be well worth it. Now, if you can combine these sequences with ad hoc product launches, right, from JVZoo, that is a winning formula for any affiliate marketer and will make you a ton of money. Bonuses. Let's talk about bonuses and when to use them. You should use bonuses as they're super effective on getting buyers to get off the fence. Also, when it comes to brand new JV launches of a hot product where there could be many affiliates competing against you, your bonuses will separate you from them. Now, you generally want to use this on high ticket items because your bonuses should complement the product. For example, software like Chrome extensions, WordPress plugins, a funnel template, a training video, scripts to sell, or even a brief call with you are terrific bonus ideas. Traffic. Now that you have your sales funnel, your email marketing sequences ready, and products selected, what else do you need? Traffic, of course, This is the most important ingredient here. After all, without traffic, there's no affiliate sales, and your making money from home campaign will cease to exist. In the world of traffic, it generally falls into two categories: free, organic, and paid traffic. So what's the difference? Free traffic doesn't cost you money, but generally it will cost you time, and a lot of it. Whereas paid traffic is instant and plentiful, and you can turn it on and off like a faucet. Here's a list of the free traffic. SEO. You can write articles on your website and then have them rank for keywords. This is free, but can take a long time, so I would advise doing this with, in parallel with other forms of traffic. Social media. You can create a Facebook group, right? Establish a community where you can help other people solve their problems, which will revolve around your product. Your kindness will be rewarded as they'll want to find out who you are and what you do. This will ultimately lead to conversations where you can recommend products to help them out. Do this through a direct message, of course, and avoid being too pushy. YouTube. Here you can make video unboxing, tutorial, demos, or reviews of products you like. Make sure to frame it where you're always providing value to the viewers and not just blatantly, like shouting out how great this product is and why everyone should get it. Another social media platform you can engage in for free traffic is through TikTok. It is actually very trendy and great for growing other channels like your YouTube channel. The key to TikTok is to make short, interesting, complimentary videos. Being very different is good, and to delay your secret till the end. This will boost the algorithm and get you more views. Of course, include a link to your channel from the profile area. Alright, now let's talk about paid traffic. If you have the funds and want to scale up, this is where it's at. Here's a list of the popular paid traffic sources that works for me. Facebook ads. The Facebook Pixel is a great tool for retargeting demographics, and Facebook have a ton of users. Your ad can be text, video, and you can even have it set so that it messages you from leads. You can also take advantage of retargeting people who have landed on your website. Google Search Display. There's nothing better than to have your product pop up when someone searches for it, as well as utilizing Google's ad remarketing to market to people who have also landed on your webpage. YouTube. Videos are best if your product requires further explanation or educating the buyers. Solo ads. These are cheaper and great as you can market to another influencer's list through email. You can pay per action here, like only for 100 call to action clicks. SoloAdsX.com is a great place to start. Native ads. These are cheaper but not targeted like Google displays, hence the price. Native ads are placements on websites, right? Usually from articles. Having a great pattern interrupt image here with good click-through rate is very key. MGID, Outbrain, Taboola are great sources and places to start. Pop under ads. These are the cheapest, but don't let that fool you, as pop under can be highly effective. It all depends on the application. This is the coldest traffic, but if you can do a pattern interrupt and get the viewer's attention, like in the make money online niche, it can make you a ton of money. Propeller ads, Zero Park, ExoClick, plug rushes are a great start. Of course, the success of any ad campaign requires A/B testing, testing and more testing. But once you get it dialed down, the money will come in like crazy. Thanks for watching. If you feel that I've provided you some value, you can really help out this channel by just taking a couple of seconds to like and subscribe. Also to leave a comment below with your feedback. Your actions will let the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate the video and to enable me to make more videos. Have an awesome day and undefine your limits.